Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. In this video here, I discuss the price of extras. How much do extras cost and what can be on offer? So, you've come to a massage place in a dodgy shopping centre or strip mall, and you're in your private room, you've stripped down, you're naked, you've paid the girl a fee. Now, this is the house fee. This does not entitle you normally to extras. When you go and visit a private lady in a private apartment or a house, it normally does include the hand job. However, in these massage facilities in shopping centres or dodgy strip malls, that is normally the house fee. So normally prices range from about $40 for half an hour, $60 for 45 minutes, $70 for an hour. That's around what the house charges. Consider that the fee for the room and the initial massage services. How much do you pay for extras? That is a very, very good point. Normally for a hand job, you'd be paying an extra $40 to $50. That may not include the provider stripping down. It may include a little bit of light touching on top of the clothing. However, you should normally need to pay more, normally from an extra $20 to $30 on top of the HJ price for stripping down. If you pull out $50 and say, please take all of it off, and you then offer another $50 for the hand job, you can be assured of $100 worth of extra fun-packed fun. If you're trying to be nickel and diming, you often will get burnt you'll get burnt by prudishness and bad service. So sometimes it's better to pay more and get more. You've got to be a gentleman and nice and polite about it, because you don't want to be just seen as a nasty monger. That's why I advise always compliment. You're so beautiful, you're so attractive, you're gorgeous. Please, I can't help myself. It's your fault because you're so gorgeous. So basically, how much does it cost for services in this type of establishment? So the house fee is a completely separate fee to the extras. Normally for a hand job, you will be paying an extra $40 to $50. That allows for a basic HJ with a little bit of light rubbing on top of their clothes. If you want them to disrobe completely, you would be looking at and you wanted a HJ, a hand job as well, you'd probably be looking about $70. You might say, hey, I'll give you $70 if you take your clothes off and give me a hand job. That's probably your best way to do that. That could also get you a little bit of cuddling, a bit of hugging involved there. Now, as far as full service goes, sometimes in these establishments, a lot of people do get turned on and they want to go the full way. This normally doesn't happen in this type of establishment on the first occasion. You normally would have to go back a number of times, have complimented her, been very nice to her, before that could be an option on the menu. I know one particular gentleman who I went to a establishment with. He was very, very generous. He pulled out $100 and said, "Here, this is for extras." She very kindly gave him her phone number and was tempted to sort of go out on a date with him outside the house. So you never know your luck in the big city. And by being a little bit generous, you may be able to come to an alternative arrangement off the clock, which would be a much nicer thing, I think. You would get cheaper prices with a few extras thrown in. The only thing is, of course, you'd have to establish a room. So the cost, it would be more exciting, but you've got to look at it in long-term, short-term. What are you after? And I hope this has been a guide to getting extras and what you would pay. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, the Monger's Monger. This is the R&T special for Melbourne, Australia. Tell me what you guys think of that.